this computer. So now, I say, what's the difference between the static and the dynamic? Who can tell us the methods of routing? You know, IP addressing also we have static and dynamic, right?
Yes, sir.
So in terms of routing, how do you think, since you are network personnel, how do you think you differentiate the static and dynamic routing? We did it in class. Static is where the process or the method where the administrator define the path or the route by which traffic will be forwarded from one network to another. Whilst in dynamic routing, the devices learned about their route by which the packet will be sent or traffic will flow from one network to another. So that is the basic difference. So if you're asked to explain the difference between static routing and dynamic routing, you can simply explain. Now they can also be classified under distance vector and then the linked list or link state routing. So if you see the dynamic there and you see the static protocols, further can be classified into two, either the linked list distance vector or the link state. Now the examples are given here. You have the RIP and then you have the IGRP and then the EIGRP. We have the OSPF. Those ones fall under the link state. While the RIP. Please, this place is not rest in peace. So it's not rest in peace. Routing information protocols. That's it. Okay. So now when you come to the distances, the differences, they are further divided here. So the distance vector protocol determines the best routes based on the distance or hop count, and then direct the vector for how it will go to the next destination. Then when you come to the examples, RIP is typical example of the distance vector routing protocol. And these ones are best used for smaller sizes of network. Small size. It can only go up to 15 count point or hot point. Beyond 15, it cannot be used. So small or medium network, you can use RIP. And the large or enterprise network, then you can use the other ones, the link state, RIP, OSPF or the EIGRP. Or IGRP. Okay, so this is a typical example of how the routing can take place. And I gave you a similar assignment for you to do. Most of you produce a very good, excellent results, but my worry was the understanding, whether you really understood what you did or you assisted. I believe you submitted them yourselves. And the understanding is what I don't know whether it was followed or not. So those are the things that you must know. So this is for the metrics that uses the hop count, the maximum hop count. When you talk about hop point, it is an intermediary devices. Look at this diagram. I hope you can all see R1, R2, R3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you are moving from R1 to the networking B, which is the segment B, packet which will move from segment A have to pass through the first router, second, third, before it get to the networking B. And the reverse is the same. So the devices, the routers in between are called the hop points or the hop or intermediate devices. So the number of routers through which RIP can be used to route packets from one network to another should not exceed 15. Above 15 cannot work. So those are the ones we refer to as a hop point. So if you hear the word hop point, then we are referring to the intermediary devices or intermediary routers. You can use the command called trace route to determine. If you are using a computer, you use trace set, but on the router, you use trace route to determine, so to tell you how it is determined. Okay. And now, characteristics of this configuration is that it's very simple and it also have slower convergence. I know you can all read. Periodic routing update. That's what it does. Because it is dynamic, it does the update on its own. You don't need to go and be updating it yourself. Then we have the link state routing protocol. Typical example is the OSPF, which is the shortest path first. That's the full meaning. This type is used to build a complex or complete network that the path are being determined by the algorithm to know the best path to be used at a particular time. Okay. There should be a diagram, yes. Example of such network could be illustrated using this diagram. So packets can move through any direction to another point. So if you have router 1 through to 4, there are different paths through which the packet can move. And it will be determined by the routers depending on the best path that is available at a particular time. So using this, you don't define a specific path. Each router knows the full network topology, and then the routers will share the link information with each other at equal intervals. And then the shortest path is always calculated using Kajin's algorithm. I'm sure you are computing. Hey, have you done something on the data structures and algorithm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope you have come across that algorithm and then the link states.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. So that's how it's done. Now, aside the dynamic ones, we also have the static routing protocols, which we deal with. So when we come to the static protocols, then we have 3 that we can consider basic. We have the exit interface, next hop address, and then default route, which has done it there. So it said static routing protocols are used when an administrator manually assigns the path from source to the destination network. It offers more security to the network because that place, once the path is defined, you cannot change it. And then there's no overhead of router CPU. The CPU does not do excess work by determining the path, but it always knows where the traffic will pass. Another advantage of the static is that no unused bandwidth between links. Because the paths are statically defined, it doesn't use any additional bandwidth to determine the path to be used by packet. Only the administrator is able to add a router. If you want to add a new router, add a route, you cannot add a route without being defined by the administrator. So these are the advantages of static. Now, the disadvantages are also there, even though it offers us more security, but it also gives us some troubles because you must know each router and each connection, and not an ideal option for a large network. If the network is large, it will be very difficult for you to do that because it will be time consuming. And then whenever a link fails or the network goes down, which is not feasible for other networks. So basically, these are some of the disadvantages. But aside that, the rest are good to go. Now, when you continue the configurations, you come across more of them. Okay. But comparing the static one with the dynamic, when you are coming to talk about the advantages of the dynamic routing, which we have dealt with earlier, you have the configuration that cover a large network, it will be dynamically known and help you to load a balance between the multiple links. All those ones are there. Then disadvantage also comes that updates are shared between routers. So it consumes bandwidth, which you must know. Routing protocol is put on an additional load on the router. So CPU and the RAMs are being utilized all the time to ensure that the current informations are known. So those are the basic things that you must know. So an example, you can be asked to write a short note on the concept of routing. You should be able to outline what is definition for routing, what are the methods for routing, and the concept involved, the types of routing, and then the types of routing protocols and the classification. So those are the things that you must know. Okay. Any question or concern? Okay. So the problem of the day. One time I gave you a network like this, a topology like this to work on. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are asked to configure this network, ensure that packets move from one segment to the other side of the network, how you go about it is what I want us to look at. Then we are out of here. So on the assignment I gave, specifically, I gave you the IP addresses for each of the segments, and I also gave you the IP address between the two routers and the interfaces that you must use. And that is how we do it. You must always ensure that you know the various interfaces and then the IP addresses for the various segments that you are considering. If you're able to do that, then you can now answer it fully. So if we want to try it, let's, because I want you to demonstrate it, I want you to indicate these interfaces with the IP addresses so that we can try and see if we can configure it together. So if you are there, if you can write, can you write these informations down? You can draw the diagram, this one. If you have it already, fine. Then you write the interfaces with the IP address with the corresponding subnet masks so we can configure it and then you see how it works and we are out of here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes.
And so do that and let's move. I don't want to be referring to it and then you'll be asking me where am I getting the figures from. So if you can write it down quickly, that'll be fine. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Hey, say Aisha, take a picture and show me what you are written down. Take a picture and send it to me in the chat.
Sir, please come and leave my phone is how I'll cover my issues.
Okay. The rest, any news from your end? Hello. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If only you are fine, then let's go. So now, if you are going to do the configuration on these routers, this is how it will be. We have to first of all go and configure the interfaces. Let me see. I don't want to be the only one who will be working, so please kindly draw the And then you have your packet tracer, do it there, and then let me do and leave you. Then you look at the configuration, then you are good to go. And in the exam, I've told you, and I'm repeating it again, you will be asked to write the code, configuration code down for anything that you'll be asked to do. So you must know the various interfaces that you are working on so that you write them as they may appear.
Sir,
Yes.
So please, regarding the code, are we supposed to write every time we are seeing or just the code for the configuration only?
You have to write the interface. How you even enter the interface, you have to write it down.
So you see, when you are entering the interface, it says that let's say for example the switch, it says switch config then greater than before you write a command. Are you supposed to write all those things or just the command only?
What's the name of the switch? That tell the greater than. What's the name? All of them have interface. Like for instance, look on. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you see on the how to configure router 1 interface. I'm using router 1 R1. Then you come the R greater than this. What's the name of this interface? Yes, can you see my cursor? What's the name of this interface? What's the name?
Router 1.
No, that's the name of the interface there. That is the user mode. User mode. When you enter the router, you enter the user mode. So if you want to go into the configuration mode, you type the command enable. Then what's the name of this interface? Yeah.
The global configuration.
No. You have tried, but this
Privilege
is
mode.
privilege mode. Yes. So you enter from user mode, privilege mode, before you come to the global configuration mode. This is the global configuration mode. Always, if it is a switch, you see the name of the switch, and then to bracket config and the hash. I've explained this all in the class before the interface will come. Now, when you move from the interface mode, the global configuration mode, then you go to sub interface. So the sub interface, it depends on the particular thing that you are doing. If it's a VLAN you are creating, the sub interface is different. If it's the interface that you are logging into to change the interface, you also see it here. So to change the interface is config-if, then into bracket, then you type. So before you write the code, you have to provide these interfaces. You need to sit down and learn. If you write the command without providing appropriate interface, it's wrong.
Hey, say big.
So am I fine? Who is that?
Yes,
Daniel?
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, say.
Do you think I'll call you for online meeting by this time just for fun? It's for a purpose. Daniel, are you there? So learn the mode, configuration mode, user mode, privilege mode, configuration mode, and the sub interface. The command must be typed at the appropriate interface. So if you write the command, it is correct, and then the interface is wrong. The same, the command computer will give you wrong answer. So the same thing, your code is wrong. Okay, so now let's do all the diagram quick and do this one. Then we will leave it. Yes.
So should we write, let's say you are writing the steps or all these configuration steps. Are you supposed to log into this or just write it? I don't know how to put it. Write those R1 greater than sign and things.
No, it depends the name you give to your router. Last time I taught you how you can change the router name. Is that not it? How you change the router name?
So he's saying like, should you write the steps instead of writing the configuration itself?
Write the configuration code, not the step. When HRO, it's not broken.
No, then you are wrong. Like, should we write log into privilege mode or should we write maybe let's say you are in the privilege mode and you start writing those things that will come before you write your actual
Write the code. I don't need English. Don't speak English.
Okay.
Like this. If you are here, you have to do this. If you have to draw a diagram, draw the diagram. If the question says draw a diagram, draw the diagram on your paper. After drawing the diagram on your paper, start your configuration. And don't start writing English as router 1. Then you write so and so. Don't describe. Write the configuration, the code.
Okay, sir.
Like the way I'm coming to configure, that is how I want to see from you. Wisdom. Is it the question or you are happy about what you are supposed to write?
So the interface you say we should write to.
You're happy about that one. But if you are not in the right interface, you type the command in the packet tracer or the switch. Will it work?
No, it won't work.
So why do you write it in the examination without being appropriate interface?
You see, that one, it will be easy for us to make mistakes in that side.
The same thing, you should debug. That's why you use your head to do the debugging. And right, the paper is your simulator, and your brain is a compiler now. Do you know this one uses the high-level language? It's a C++ command. Just that it doesn't support all the C++ code, but the language is a high level, just like C++. I'm sure you are aware. So draw a diagram. That's why you need to practice. Don't sit down last minute and be chewing the note. Please don't go to the exam hall with external material. If you go and disgrace yourself, when they call me, please, I will not support you. So do the right thing. That's why I'm taking pains to come and teach you. I hope you are here. So draw your diagram. I hope you are drawing. And do the right thing. Yeah, you'll be fine. Nobody should go to the exam hall with any preconceived questions or ideas. What you need to go is go with a fresh mind. Understand all the questions you see, you have seen them before. So, and don't go, I'm not doing this necessarily because of the exam, but as I said earlier, it's for your career. I was not comfortable teaching you switching and routing. I was not able to do the configuration in the class. Even though I give it to you as an assignment, it's the reason why I want to do it with you. I hope you agree with me.
Yes, sir.
Don't go to the hall and go and carry your own question. Daniel, write the configuration interface. Don't describe it. Why this one? Is it? He's so excited with the thing we are doing here. I know he's fully prepared.
Antonio.
What is the interesting thing that you are so excited about? Is it because of the configuration you are going to write or you are going to do?
So it's happy to be here.
I thank God. Why is that the fair man who will be sitting at the left side of the class or you enter left? And then say I'm your friend. Are you there, Antonio? Let me see me. And then this man said, I'm that your friend and yourself. If you are interested in the network project, come and let's talk. I have some project at hand, but
yeah,
Those of you who want to put it.
Yes,
Or you can
sir.
also come with your own idea. Come with your idea of your area you want to go, and then let's discuss it. Don't wait till you get to final year before you start thinking about your project work. Right now, you should be able to settle your mind.
So is it normally let's just say switching and routing or any other aspect of networking?
Oh, anything about networking, anything about system, anything about cyber or IoT, if you are interested, come and let's talk.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
But not come with empty hand or not come with empty head. Come with something that preferably if you are coming, put it on paper and come and discuss the idea with me, then let's see how we can fine tune it.
Okay,
And if
sir.
you don't have anything and you want something to work on, then come to let's talk about that one too. All right, so have you all finished doing your diagram?
Okay.
Okay, so let's do the configuration referring to the IP addresses. Because of the record, I want us to use the one in the slide, but if you have your own IP address that you want to use, the assignment project, I can't remember the IP address that we use. I don't want to trouble you, so let's do this. Or can someone remember it? You can use that one as well.
Yes, sir.
Can you remember the IP addresses?
Yes, sir. For
Three
the,
three of them.
he said no.
So if you are going to do the configuration, assuming it's a physical device, you are supposed to connect the router to your laptop and power the router on. Then use your console cable to enter. Then first thing, those who have drawn the diagram, have you all finished? Make sure that you connect the interface to the switch on the F00. That's what we have from R1 to the network 00, and then the in between the two routers. Have you seen I use a different cable over there? I know by this time you know, so I didn't talk much about it. So that one is cross between the two routers. Then this interface here must also be on F01, and this place will be on 01. So first, you go into the interface. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after you entered, and then you go, no. Here we are. This one, if you are starting your calculation, if you're assuming the exam, right, because step for the configuration. So first enter into router 1. So you type at router 1, then you do this one. So router name has come. If you have changed the router name, you all know how to change the router name, right?
Yes, sir.
So first time you come here, enable. So this is what to write, enable at the user mode. And then now we have moved to the privilege mode. So what's the command from privilege mode to global configuration mode?
Config T.
So you can write conf or config. Any of them will go T. Then this is the global configuration mode. So my friend who has a question, before you get here, you have to write 3 sets of commands. First one, enable. Then you have the
Interface.
yes, you write the config T, and then now you come to the privilege mode. So at this place, you are going to the interface 00 and 01. Because they are two, I want us to do them together. If you see, right now, the router, the interface is red because the interfaces are shut down. This one is shut down, this one is shut down. So on this router, we have two interfaces here. I hope we can all see. So
Yes,
you
sir.
enter. So int, if it is more than one, you use the word range. So range, then F0/0-1. So 0, 0 to 1. I hope you all understand this one. Yes or
Yes, sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
And if you don't want to do this one, then you have to do it this way. You go first one int f0/0, then you enter like this. Then
we
you
want that. We want that one.
this
No,
one
it's too long.
We want the range.
So
The
what
range,
do I
range.
do? Do you agree range or the local one?
The local
The
one,
range.
sir.
We know the local
one
one,
is
so
get
give
the
us the
slide. So
range.
we want
You know
the
the
range.
local one, so that one is
Yes, we know the
much
local one.
easier.
Cosref,
We want the
are
range.
you voting or which one are you doing?
The
The
local
normal
one.
one.
Ah, well. So if you say so, then this one, then over here, if you enter into the first one, then you, now what will follow? What will be the next command? You can configure the IP address direct, or you can say no show, then you do the IP address. So normally the interface shut down, so you say no shutdown. No shutdown. Then if you enter, you come and see. You check that, see, now this interface is now turning to green. If you were to use a range, all the two would have been done at the same time. So when I go to the router 2, I'll use a range. So that's how you do it here. Are you fine with that?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, then you proceed. After you have finished turning on the interface, then you have to assign the IP address. So the IP address for that interface, if you look on the charts from the table, I will say F00. I don't want to be going back and forth too. That's why I said you should write it down. I hope you have this table.
Yes, we have it.
So you see that the interface, the IP address here is 192.168.1.1. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that's what we are going to use for the first interface. So if you have your own IP address, you can use it. So you say IP address is 192.168.1.1. Because it's an interface, so then space, then you bring the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then you enter. You can do this before you do the no shutdown, but we have done it already. So once we are done, you type do WR. So this is how you configure one interface. It must be clearly noted. If in the exam you are supposed to write this procedure, then you are done with one interface, and you come out, exit. So on paper, you are coming out right down to exit from the interface. Use the command exit. Let it be like this. And you enter. Then you have come back to this interface. Are we fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are finished with this link to this place. Now we want to configure the IP address for this particular interface. And here, the interface is 01. And the IP address is in the table. Those of you who have the table, you can see from router 1, the interface is 10.10.10.1. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. And the subnet mask is 255.255.255.252. In terms of preface, if you are representing this one on the preface form or on the dotted notation, how will it be? It will be slash what? You know the first one is slash 24, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And the motion, learn the subnetting well. Oh. So slash, this one will slash 252 be what? Slash what?
24.
Where's
Slash
my friend?
slash 30.
Yes, good. Is that a red man? Who gave the answer?
That's all. That's all.
Sir.
I don't know your name, so it's only your faces that I know. So those of you who are my friends, come identify yourselves so I know who you are. I know some of you are very, very active in class. After our course, you have not sent me the name or you have sent it. The name and then the marks.
So he doesn't record it.
Hey,
He is supposed not to do so.
hey,
You are the
hey.
one supposed
I
to send
said,
it.
said you're lying. Said you're lying. Hey, you guys, you Charlie.
Right. If they have not sent you anything, then that's it. But those who have sent it, you kindly forward them to me. So I'll credit them during the collation of the mass. Okay, so now we are going to assign this IP address. If you see 252, you should know that it's like 30. And how many usable IP addresses are available here for slash 30? Usable. Subtract 30 from 32. How many bits left?
-2.
Hey,
2.
we are 32. We are subtracting 30 from 32.
2.
2.
2 to the power 2.
Yes, 2 is 2.
4.
2 to the
So 2 to
power 2, 4.
minus 2.
2.
So the usable IP address for slide 30 is 2. One of your questions, that kind of question you face, will be based on the following subnet marks. How many usable IP addresses will be available? Write down the answer straight. Please don't go and do any subnetting calculation. Go straight and write the answer down, then you are good to go. It's 2 hours. So don't waste your time. You have an interesting time. I'll be there to give you moral support. So let's go back to our staff. Those who don't come to class, tell them that exam is coming, they should show up. Now, we are going to 0, 1. So at this interface, we type int f0/1. Then this time, you type IP address. I hope you are also doing it at your end. You have 1. This is IP address is what? 10.10.1. Then
Yes, sir.
space. So 255, 255, 255,
252.
252. Thank you. Then you enter. So do WR. You are done. So comfortably, you are on the lead. Now, you see, there's something that we must do. The interface is still red. So what should we do to get it changed? So as we have come, we have to add, it's supposed to do before we come out. So we said no shutdown. So you go back to WR. Now you see, check the interface. Right now, it will not change because the second part is also down. So it will not change. So now we are done with the configuration of the IP address for the 2 interfaces here. Are you all okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
now
Yes, sir.
we'll go to the right side to go and do the configuration to over here. So this time, I'm going to use the range command to turn the 2 interfaces on at the same time. I hope this time you
Okay,
agree.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so we come here, then we enter. Because the first time, say no, you enter. User mode, so enable, is that privilege mode, conf t, and now is that int range, and then f01/022. Because we are starting from 0, 0 to 2, to 1, 0, 0 to 1. Enter. Then you said no shutdown. Now you see that the interfaces have turned up. Can you see what's happening here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So That is straightforward. So it's not difficult.
Yeah,
Now
that
that
one looks more
Yeah,
look forward.
I think
more
the
simple.
range, the range looks more
So you like that one,
easier.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So when you have multiple interfaces, it is better you use a range so that you don't waste time on the configuration. It's unfortunate we don't have the time and the resources. Otherwise, we would have been doing the practical aspect of the exam. But in future, I think if your colleagues or those who will be coming after you, we can prepare ahead of time. This semester was too short. I would have given you
Very,
the
very.
as but maybe in future. So if you particularly when you generate the results and you submit to me, I was not happy when I was marking. So I think that it's necessary we share the ideas. So those who are here, it's because of you we are doing this. So let me know that you are following. So now we have to go back. So move one step back. So exit. Then we'll take the interfaces one after another now. As for the IP addresses, you cannot assign to all of them at a go. So first, you assign the one over here, and that IP address will be the gateway for this whole segment. So we'll sign it for this. It's 00. So let's go to the IP. What's the IP address on the table? The one I've shared with you. Router 2, the 00 interface.
192.168.2.1.
Okay, so are you sure? Router 2?
Yes, router 2
Okay,
interface
so
0.
yes, thank you. So IP address. So you go to the interface int F0/0, then you enter. So IP address, then yes, help me out now. 168.
Dot 168.2.1.
Yes, okay. And subnet
Subnet
mask.
mask 255.0.
Okay, good. Then you enter. And you are done. So no, so I do WR. Okay. So we are done. So we come back one step. Then I will go into the interface 01.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The interface 01. What's the IP address for the interface 01?
10.10.10.2.
10.10.10.2.
Good. Now more people are highlighting on the field now. .2. So then the subnet mask. Two.
Dot 252.
Good. You enter. So you save. The purpose of saving on the interface is to ensure that you don't lose your configuration. Because this one you are using simulator. If it's a physical machine, if you are connected directly to the power source, when the light go out, and you don't save your interface configuration, you lose the configuration. Okay, so now we have been able to set up all our IP addresses now. If you want to, the next thing you do is to set up the IP addresses for the clients on the various IP addresses. I'm sure you can remember how we set it, right? Should we do it together or you can do it on your own?
Together.
We do it together.
Yeah. So now with the first IP for interface 00 for router 1, that is what is going to serve the client, site 24. So what's the IP address? Anybody? Router 1 for the interface 00.
192.8.1.
So this time we cannot use .1 again, so we have to use either .2, .3, or .5. You get it? Okay, so .2 here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we have a gateway. The gateway is going to be the same one.
Router
It will be
server.
there. Yes,
.1.
router interface. So thank you. So .1. And then the DNS server, if you like, you can repeat the same gateway, or if you have any other gateway you can use. And any external DNS, like 87.78.11. But some places it's better, you can also use the same IP address. So that is for the first one. Okay, then you come to the second device on the same segment. I hope you are all following.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Those
So
of
wait,
you are
so on the exam, we write the process of the setting the IP for the PCs.
you have to write the IP around the PC. When you draw, write it at the side.
Okay.
But if you can enter into the interface and type it, that will be fine.
No.
Okay, so we give the first one 2. So this one could be 3 and so on. So we go to the, okay, so this one will be 1. And then here is 0.87.78.11. Right. Was it valid DNS? Sorry. 80.87.78. Sorry. That's 1. Okay, I think I used comma. So we are done with the first part. Then you move to the second segment as well. So you come to this place. What's the IP address for this range of users?
192.168.2.1.
Okay, so we can do .2. Remember, we can't use 1 again. So if you want to
Yes.
start from 2, start. Then this place. So this place is going to be .1, and here will be 2. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
0.87.78. But we go to, and this part. So .2, 2. Right. Supposed to change the other side. This one should be 3. And then, because of IP conflict, it didn't allow me to proceed. Okay. I hope people can see clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank God. 80.87.78.11. You don't need to bring the external. If you like, you can use the same gateway. But if your organization can have its own DNS server, you have to use the DNS. I hope you learn how to configure DNS on your server administration, DNS and Active Directory, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. You are fine with the DNS here. Okay.
Mhm.
So with this, we can test the two devices, whether they're communicating. You can test here whether they're also communicating. You can use a PDU or you can use a command. If you want to do the ping command, you go to the command prompt and you type the command ping 192.168.1.3. We are on 2, so we have to ping 3. I hope you know that. I hope you are aware, because if you are on 2, you can't ping 2. You ping 3, and the response are correct.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to test the other side also, you can be here and test this. Or you can come and pick this PDU, place it on this, and then come here. If it's successful, you come to this side. Okay. Can you see the down here? It's successful. PC0 to PC1. ICMP is successful. If it's successful, it's telling you that everything has gone well. But if you want to use a command, you come to this side too. Let's see. You can ping. You can do this. Put it here. Can you see the output?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you pick it from here, and then you put it here. If it didn't go through, to tell you fail. So showing you that there's no communication from here to this place. So if you want to ping also, come to these two, and then you come ping 192.168.2.3. We are on 2 here, so this one should be 3. It's also communicating. Now, we should be able to test between this and then the router interface. And the normal circuit is supposed to go through. So the router interface here is .1. So let's try and see. Okay. This is giving me trouble. Okay, so we are here. I want to pick the.
Yes.
I'm on
Yes, sir.
.1. So if you ping .1.1, you get the response. Means that whilst we are on this PC, we are able to ping this router interface, which is correct. Now, let's see this one also. We can ping this interface. Class, I hope you are following what we are doing here.
Yes, sir. We are following.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the packet must be able to move from here and come here. That will be the next thing that we'll do after everything is successful. And that's where the routing comes in. So we come here, interface prompts. So let me see. Sorry. Okay. Do I have some people also following what we are doing together? Or you are all observing?
Sir, we are following.
Okay, thank God. 1.1. 1.1 is fine. Okay, let's go. So if you are here, you pick from here to where you can also pick this PDU, you point here and put it on the interface. So it's successful. This one, this interface. Successful. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now, how do we move from here to this PC or this PC to this side? That is the next thing. So let's test between the two routers. This one and then this. The normal circumstance, they are by supposed to go through. Try it again. Okay, can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are moved here, reach here, we are able to reach here. So now let's see if you can reach this and this. So between the router and then this PC. This successful? People didn't see. Yeah, between here and this. Can you see over here?
Yes, sir.
Successful.
Okay, good. So now the next question, how do you move from this particular one to this PC or this PC to this? That one, will it be possible at this stage?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Are you sure it will be successful? No.
It's not.
Because, yes. Why? Who can explain why? If you do it 3 times and it didn't go through, means that things are not in place. It didn't go through. Yes, why? Why is not going? Do we have others also online? 22. Why is it not going? Who can tell us?
Think.
You see, on the same network, we have done it and we have reached here. Now, this router has knowledge about this network and then this interface and then up to this place. But it doesn't know anything about this network. Are you aware of that? It doesn't know this network. Because remember, this place, there is a Gulf War between this interface and this. There's no direct connection. If you want to see the IP addresses, you can see them. If you type show IP route, let me just do it for you to see. This config. So how did you solve the assignment problem? You submitted a good assignment. Show IP route. See, this IP address, this network is here on router 1, and then this one is here. But do you see the other third IP address, .2 network?
No, sir.
So the first segment has no idea about the third IP address. So there's no way it will communicate to that network. The same thing, when you come to this IP router 2, and you come here and you type, you want to see the IP address that are available, go to configuration mode. So this is how you test, if you want to show the testing. Show IP route. I'm sure you write the command down. Check here also. 10.10.10.0. I hope you know where it's connected. C means that it's connected, physically connection, and it's /30. And then, it's indicated here. It's indirectly connected. Then the second one, 192.168.2.0/24, directly connected into interface 00. I hope you all agree to that.
Yes, sir.
Is there any .1 network here?
No.
No.
Yes, sir.
So it cannot communicate. Those networks, once they are not available here, it will not communicate. So this is where the routing will come in. That you have to advertise the rest of the IP addresses to the other networks so that they will be able to communicate. So at this point, you will decide either you use static routing method or dynamic routing method. Are you fine?
Yes, sir.
So if it's a static, then you are going to do the configuration and select the path yourself. If it's dynamic, you just advertise the various network and then they will begin to communicate. So if we are using static, please write them down. 1, exit interface. I wrote this on a board before. That is one of the methods, static. 2, we also have the exit interface, next hop address. If you say exit interface, if you're on router 1, the exit interface here is this interface, FA001. That's the exit. From this place, when you pass to go out, this is the interface. Then, please, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now if you talk about next hop address on this router 1, what will be the next hop address? It will be the address
Routers 2.
router 2 interface. So the address that is connected to this router 2 interface here. So either you use the interface here or use the address, which is going to be 192. This is 10.10.10.2. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
If you look, it's even here when you place the cursor. Look at the pop-up test. See 10.10.10.2/30. Can you see it over there?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that is the next hop address. So in terms of routing, you have to decide on these procedures, or you can use a default route. So I gave it to you in the slide. So you have to go by, if you are using dynamic, then you use the RIP or OSPF, or you use the EIGRP. So let me just show you before we come so that you don't get confused. Then we are out of here. So look at it. This is what we have done. We have finished this part. And then the second part, router interface. We have also done this one. We have assigned the IP address. We have also done this. Router 2. Please, are you following the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All this one have been assigned. So on the router 2 interface. Now, when you come to the static routing, this is what I am referring to. So first one, the static routing using exit interface. So if you are using exit interface, it's going to be on the router 1. You have to advertise the second IP address, which is not available. And that one is 192.168. So you have to bring it to router 1. Then the subnet mask. Then you specify if you are using the exit interface. Class, are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Now, when you finish with the first one, then you go to router 2. Which IP address? When we type show IP route, which IP address is not available on router 2? Which network is not available on router 2?
So the dot 2 IP address. The 19.
No, yeah, that one is for router 1. When you're on router 1.2.0 network is not available. So you advertise it here and add the exit interface to it. Then when you go to router 2, you know that the .2 network is there. The 10.10.10.0 is there. The only IP address that is not there is 192.168.1.0. Class, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So once it is not available on router 2, you have to advertise it over there so that the router 2 will now know that network. So that if a packet is coming from there, it will allow it to pass, or it will allow traffic to come from the other network and go through. So that's how we go about it. Then you use, that means you are using exit interface. So you advertise the other network which is not available. Then you select the exit interface on that router. Is everybody fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you move on to the next one. Assuming that you want to use the next hop address. In fact, you are not supposed to configure all of them on one network. You have to use one. So you just have to decide on one. But because of academic purpose, you are supposed to learn all so that if you are using any of them on your own, you can just go straight and select. So it is not compulsory you configure all these different configurations, but you need one of them on each interface or each network. So after we finish, we are going to copy and paste the network so that we can try one or two, then I'll leave the rest for you. I hope you do that yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then when you are using next hop address, next hop, meaning that the next router, next hop, the next router address, you now advertise the network that is not available. So on router 1, the .2 network is not available. So that is what we are supposed to advertise using the command IP route or IP route, depending where you are coming from. So you bring the subnet mask. Now this time, look at it. Instead of writing or using the interface address or interface name, you are now using the address itself. So we have 10.10.10.2. That is the interface IP address for this router 2.
That's
If you
yes.
place your cursor on it. Please, can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
If you get this place, then the routing is done. You can configure any network, any router protocol on your own. So please, I just want you to understand, and the rest, I'll leave you go and take a cold bath, sit by it, and practice it one after another. Then, sorry. And then the next one is you can combine both exit interface and the next hop address together. And that one is called using exit interface and next hop. We call it a specified static route. Specified static route. So if you are on router 1, you advertise the IP address of the second subnet mask. After you finish, then you bring the interface space and follow by this. But I would advise just stick to one. Either you choose exit interface or you choose a next hop address, then you are good to go. Are we together here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then that is about the static. Default route. If you are using a default route or default route, it's the simplest one. For me, in the industry, I prefer using this one. It's very interesting and simple for me. And it is a combination of you can either use default next hop address or use the exit interface. So when you say default route, it means that you are not specifying any particular interface, but what you want is that When the traffic comes, and it doesn't see any interface available, just pass it on to the next IP. And it is good to go. So if you are using the first route, you don't know where the traffic is coming from. You are just specifying that any traffic that comes to the interface, send it through this interface and go out. So you can see here on router 1, you type does IP route, then space, .0.0.0.0, then space, another 0.0.0.0, then space, then you specify the next hop address. Next hop. Please, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And was the traffic that will come, we just hit the interface and doesn't know where, and there's no available interface because the IP address are not specified. So whatever it comes, use the next hop address and go. And that's where it's going to take. Then we come to the router 2. When you're on router 2, you have to also do the same thing. And here, because we're in router 2, you are supposed to use the next exit interface. So on router 2 here, when you come, the next exit address is this one. So when you place the cursor here, are we seeing?
10.1.
Yes. So 10.1.1.1. Is everybody seeing what we are seeing here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So that's how we do it. So this is the way we configure the static router or static routing. 3 methods. Again, you are not supposed to do all the 3 in one network. Just stick to one. The one that will deliver the result for you, then you are good to go. If you want to show them, you can use the show IP route, and you are good to go. Then, any question on the static routing?
No.
Okay, then now, when you come to the dynamic, that's the next configuration. If you are going to configure it, after you have set up all the physical connectivity, the first one is the RIP. This is how RIP works or how you configure it. You still router 1. When you're on router 1, in fact, the dynamic routing is also very interesting. It's very easy to configure. And it's also, RIP is commonest used, but in the large network, OSPF is the most widely used one because, one, it is cross platform. It doesn't limit to any particular platform. So you can use it on a Cisco, you can use it on the Huawei, and it works. So when you come here, if the network is not too large, then use the RIP. But if it's a large network, then the best thing to use is the OSPF. Okay, then you start at the router 1. You advertise starting by the word router, then the RIP. Then you bring the version followed by the network. Here, what will happen is that at the router 1, you advertise all the network that are available. So when you come to router 1, you see that these IPs, these networks are available here. So 1.1.1. This place, you don't advertise the interface, so you advertise the entire network. So don't go and type .1. It's the entire network, so .0. Please, are you with me here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you go back to the router. Yeah. So RIP. Normally we have when you advertise the network, that's the next advertise the other network. Then you write no auto sum. After do auto summarization, and especially if you're combining the net IP addresses, you will tell it not to do auto summary. So you just write the word no auto summary, and that's all. sorry, router 2, the same thing. This, we did a router 1, and you repeat the same thing on router 2. I didn't bring it, it's on the slide. But you repeat the same thing in the router 2, we are going to advertise. Who can tell me what will be the IP address that you advertise router 2? It's not here. Who will tell us what we'll do at the router 2? Hey, why have some witness? The same thing. The only difference is here is going to be 2. I here.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I online?
Yes,
Yes,
sir, we
sir,
can.
can you?
Okay, then I think you are getting. Oh, thank God. And if you are using OSPF configuration, that one there's a slight difference which we need to know. OSPF also starts with the word router. Sorry, router. Then you do OSPF. You can give it a name. We call it zone. Zonal name or the zone where it operates. So you can say zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 3, and zone 4. But there's one thing that you must know for OSPF. You do what you call wildcard. What's the full broadcast of an IP address? Broadcast address of IP. Full broadcast 255.255.255.255. So, yes, this is the total, the calculation, the broadcast address, entire broadcast. So if you are calculating, you don't use the subnet mask for OSPF. We use the wildcard mask, the wildcard. So to calculate it, we have this one 255.255.255. Then you turn it opposite. And so with the subnet mask, if you have here 255.255.0. Now you have to do this minus minus this. So those of you who have calculators, you can calculate it for us. If you are subtracting the down from the top, what will be the result? Hello? Class, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, can hear you.
Guys, mathematically, we are subtracting this value from the top one. How do you do the calculation?
Negative.
Hey, are you sure? Open your eyes. 255 minus 25. Oh, sorry, this place is 255.
They get 0.0.0.255.
Thank you. So we have 255 minus 255 minus, it's not zero.
Yes, sir. It is.
Now this 255 minus 255. What will give you 0? Then now 0 minus 255. What will be the result?
5.
255.
0 minus 255.
255.
Hello? You see? So that's what we have here. So with OSPF, this is what makes it different. Then you say area 0. Are we
Yes,
here?
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very simple. The only thing is the wildcard mass. This one is called, you can Google it and check how to calculate it. Also, I know you are AI expert. The, the one.
Yes.
When you have to determine the wildcard mass, we don't use the subnet max, we use the wildcard. W. All right, then now, you have slash 30. What is the subnet max for slash 30? Subnet max for slash 30.
Say 252.
252. So means that if you are doing this, then you have to change this place. 252.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you there? What to be the answer?
3.
Yes. So I'm going to subtract. You have here, instead of having 255, it's going to give you just 3. Thank you. So when you see 3 over here, area 0, that is where it's coming from. Everybody fine? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we have. We call it the wide card mask. Just as we call subnet mask, this one is called wide card mask. WILDCARD, the mask. I hope you have heard it before. If not, this is your first time
Yes,
you are
today.
here. Okay, thank
Yes,
God.
sir. You ready before?
Oh, thank you, because you are network experts. Any question? So on router 1, if you are configuring OSPF, please remember you use the word router OSPF. Because we deal with numbers, we can have OSPF 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Then we have something we call zones. We operate in zones. So the routers will be classified or will categorized into zone. So all the particular zone routers will be doing the same metrics for the routing protocols, analyzing the path as you saw in the network diagram. Let me go back and show you example like this. Oh, sorry, this one. See, these ones will all form one zone. So if the router belongs to one zone, that means that all the routers that are available in this particular zone can have a common routing matrix. They will have a common information across each other. Then they can determine which of the routers should give access to a particular traffic at a particular time. So that's how. So when you are going to do another one, a different area, you can also have different zone ID or zone number. So if it's zone 0, then they will all be on the same network and doing the calculation together. So that's how we go about it. Then when you go to router 2, you advertise all the IP addresses that are the network of the IP addresses that are there. The router 2 is .2 network and .00, .10.10.10.0. Then the wildcard mask comes. So that is the end. Area 0, then you are done. So that is how we configure the OSPF. And then you can show their availability and verify whether everything is working or not. The last one, which is a proprietary protocol, is only available, it's only supported on the Cisco devices. Huawei is not too much familiar and supported on the different platform. So we use it only on Cisco. It's also for the same pattern. Router EIGRP. We have the IGRP as a protocol, then extension one or the enhanced version come with the EIGRP. The full meaning is Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. It also goes with zones. We can say area 100, area 10, area 30, area 40. Then you advertise the network that are available, just like the OSPF. At the end of the day, you use the wildcard mask. Then no auto summary. So that is how that one is done. You go to router 2, repeat the same thing, advertise all the network that are available. Then you use the no auto sound by considering their wildcard mask. They can also show the neighbor routers by using show IP IGRP, the neighborhood. You are good to go. So physically, we have done the testing of the devices. We are here to go and do the configuration, and we are off. Are we fine?
Yes. So are we
Yes,
supposed to
sir.
choose between the static routing and the dynamic routing? Any of them?
Yes, we'll do one each, then we are off. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Or you are tired?
No, sir.
So let's
No.
do one. Let's do one each. There we go. So the same diagram. I don't want us to go through the struggle of configuring the interface, enabling the interface, IP address, and then device configuration. So let's copy the network, this one. You copy, then you paste, so that we can have the, I hope I can easily move it. Trouble. I wish I can. If you want to have it easy, the copy and paste will be the best thing to do. Paste should be the chance to move. So we put this one here. Then we paste again. So let's bring this one to here.
Sir,
All right. So those of you who have done, come again.
The please with the exam, should we just choose one?
I don't understand.
Say easy.
Wisdom, come again. Wisdom, come again.
It's not me.
Antonio.
Wisdom, come again. Who was
It's
that?
Antonio.
I was saying, so in the exam, are we supposed to just choose one?
Come again.
Choose one. Which one are you talking about?
In the lag, bro. The K, I like it.
Fix the pinging from a device in one network to the other. Are we just like maybe you are choosing default routes and that's it, or you just choose one from static routing and one from dynamic routing?
The question will determine which one. If the question says that use dynamic routing, Then you will decide which of the dynamic routing protocol are you going to configure. So far on the slide, I've taken you through 3 of them. Can you remember? We are looking at the RIP, OSPF, and then EIGRP. So you decide the one you configure. But assuming that you are asked to configure specifically maybe OSPF, then that's what you must configure. Don't go and set your own question. But in the industry, if you are the administrator and you want to set up your network, you should consider your size of your network and choose the one that is most suitable, either RIP, OSPF, or the ERGP. The EIGRP, as I said, it works with only Cisco devices. So you should choose between RIP and then the OSPF. Now, OSPF will be selected over ERP if the network is large and you have more than 15 routers. Then our advice will go for OSPF. But if your network is small and then you have just about 2 or 3 routers that you are doing point-to-point communication, then the best thing is to use the RIP. But there's no rule that says I use this exception of the size of the network. So you must consider based on the size of the network. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the question to state that configure a static router using default route or exit interface or using a next hop address, then you have to choose if it's an examination. But if it's not in a question like that, then you can decide which of the static routing protocols that you want to, starting routing, yes, protocol you want to configure. Are we fine? So choose starting routing. Do you want the default route, next hop address, or exit interface? Choose from the 3. So you do one over here, and then the dynamic will choose one for us to try.
The default route.
Default.
Default route.
So simple.
Hey, the default people are wild though. Okay, then let's go for that one. Default route. Who can state how the default route is configured? Offhead. As I one statement. Hey, I got go. I thought it's in my head. You consider
That is the network.
okay. Is it my network?
Yes, it's fine now.
Okay. I was asking which of the default route, who can tell us how it is configured?
The network is not.
My man, I'm not the one in charge of the network, or it's from your service providers. Since yesterday, it has been very bad. It has been going up and down. Even the school network is even bad. This one I'm using MTN, which is better than the school network. All right, so default route. If you go through the list, the slide, what I've shared with you, you see that we have. Can you see from the?
Yes.
Yes. So you can decide to use the exit interface or next hop address. So let's go and use the next hop address using the default route. So you just go to your router. What is that? You go to router 1. Over here, router 1. Then we have a timeout, so we have to go back again. Int config T. So you start on the router 1, IP route. IP route. Then Z. 0. Is that why you like this one? Dot 0.
Yes. So
Dot
simple.
0. Dot 0. Okay. Then subnet mask. What's the subnet mask also?
0.0.0.0.
0.0.0, right? Remaining one.
0. Yes, sir.
All right. There's space. Then router 1. So what will be the address? The exit interface address.
10.10.10.2.
Good. Some of you can see clear. 10.10.2.
2.
Yes, thank you. Then enter. So WR. And we are done with the first one. See how simple it is. We go to
Yes.
the second one. So, but you are administrator, so you have to learn the rest as well. Even though you can work with this
Yes,
one.
exams.
Yo, I hear. If you go and then this one didn't count. And then config. Okay, so this time, this place to, yes, let's go. Hey, IP,
0.0.0.
IP
routes.
routes, and then 0.0.0.0, then space 0.0.0, then space. Yes. Hey, this one, when the one, right?
10.10.
Okay, so 10 dot
Yes.
dot 10 dot
Dot 1.
1.
2. 8. 1.
1. Okay. Then now do WR. So we have finished with the configuration. So this time you have to, you can check, you can be here and ping the interface, or you can take the,
Sir, please question.
yes.
Sir, in place of the do WR, can we use a write memory? Because when I use the DWR command, do WR command, it says invalid input.
That means your packet tracer is the current one. Which version are you using?
Yes, sir, please. I updated it recently.
So that's why. So the full meaning of the do WR is the write to memory. So it's supposed
Right
to write,
memory.
yes, write to memory is the same thing. Which command are you using?
So the right memory.
So it's the same thing. Do WR is write to memory or write to memory. So once it works for you, you are good to go. Okay, so now
Okay.
you can either use a pinging command or you use the PDU, the portable data unit. If you want to ping here, I say ping 192.168.1.1. You are going there. Okay. Then now over here this time we'll go and ping 10.0, sorry, 10.10.1. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's see if you can go to 2. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
these are now we are on .1 network. We are able to ping the interface 1 and 2 on the other network. So you can go and now send traffic to any other device there. Let's see. 192. It's even you are supposed to test and prove whether your configuration is true. You have to write the command down. 68. That's why I'm not using the PDU. .1, okay. .2, .1. Can you see?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
reaching the interface 2. So if I want to reach PC1 on the second network, it's 2.2. So packet is moving from this network. Have you seen that? It's moving from .1 network, it's going to .2 network. Sent 4, receive 4, loss 0%. Are you fine?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so your assignment project, I was expecting some of these commands to be there, but I didn't see much. AI was at work, serious one. But now I believe you can now do it yourself now. You have
Yes,
to be
sir.
a you have to be a proud network professionals, not the IA type of network. The AI network. So if you want to show the IP address for the configuration, you go to this interface, say, let's exit 1. Show IP routes. Thank you. Now, you see, look at all the connections that are done direct, statically. You see them starting with S. So on router 1, 10.10.10 is directly connected to interface 01. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
see the one with the C, 10.10.1.0/24 directly connected to interface 00, the same network. Now, when you see X with the asterisk, it's telling you are using the static routing, and it's connecting the interface 01 through to interface 02, and it's showing at the down there. Everybody fine here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So if you come there and you come and take your PDU, you can click on this one and then click on this one, and then you see successful. If you click on this and you click on this one and even this one, you have to, first time when you try it, it will fail. You have to try it again. If after 3 times it fails, it means that there's a problem. Can you see at the down there successful?
Yes.
Any question
Yes, sir.
on the static routing? So we are fine. The rest, please go and try. Let's now take question if there's any before we go to the second one. Then we try one dynamic one, then we are out of here. Can we have a record that now we have done the configuration together?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now AI is not at work. Human beings at work. And this is what I was expecting. Good. Now RIP, OSPF, and then EIGRP. Which one do you want?
RIP.
RIP. Okay.
Yes,
So
I
we'll use this. Have some people given up? Don't give up. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, but I hope you are following the lesson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are.
Yeah, so let's do this one. Now we are coming to do the RIP here. So you go to router 1, then you advertise all the networks that are available here. This time not the interface. Starting route were advertised. pricing the network with the interface. But this one, you deal with the entire network. So enable config key. And now on the interface of router 1, you type, yes, what's the command? Please, just a minute.
Right.
A minute.
Config T.
Okay.
A minute. You think, write that thing down. Let me just attend to one of my.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Hold on, give me a minute. I'll come back to you. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir.
I'm attending to someone here. Our senior member is here. Let me just give 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. Class, sorry for the break. Are you there?
No, sir.
So sorry. I'm finished. Sorry for the commercial break. Now, where are we? RIP configuration, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have to configure it on the router 1. And the router 1 interface, we're supposed to advertise all the network that are directly connected to router 1. So when you come to this place, if you are not sure, you place your cursor, or you can go and type show IP route. You see them there. 192, can you see 192.168.1.1 network? And then 10.10.10.0.
Yes.
So those are the two networks we have to advertise. So what's the command? Yes, what's the command for RIP? Then you type RIP, then you enter. So at the interface of the config router RIP, you type version 2. Then you enter. Please, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
And now, what's the first network? Not the interface, the network itself. 192.168.1.0. Thank you. This time, why that? You are making a mistake. So this, oh, sorry. You have to use the word network. Sorry. Can you see that? Network. Then 192.168. Please, can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
0. But when I was going off track, you didn't see it though. So please open your eyes.
That was the network.
All right, good. So next one, you use the word network. So in the exam, please remember, don't forget 10.10.10.0. Then you enter. Then you say no auto summary. Good. I can't hear
DK,
you.
you're lagging. DK, you're lagging.
DK, your network goes some way.
People are blaming my network. I think it's coming from your end.
DK, this take Kaswa. The network
It's
is
a
no good.
victim.
Okay,
Kaswa, the
so
network is no good.
please, have you seen the commands? Is router, RIP, version 2, then network, you advertise the 2 networks that are available there. Then the last one is no auto summary. Then you save. Are we good to go? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Then the last one. You go to the second router. Then you do the same thing. Small time. Then config. Okay, so again, router, RIP, then version 2.
Network.
Then you come to network. Thank you. Then 192.168.1. No, we are the other side, right?
Yeah.
2. Yes,
Yeah,
2. Thank you. Now some of you can see, but the Lord enlarge your scope of understanding.
Amen.
Yes, so you can become a great network administrator, system administrator.
Admin.
Amen.
Yes. When you succeed, you have to remember me. Get me.
Oh, yes, yes.
More.
No worries.
I'm worried because sometimes you finish school now, then you forget about that. Can give me 104 brand new car, and I'll be happy.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
No.
Then you buy a Chinese car.
Okay, it's the order of the day, so I don't have problem. Okay, then you enter. So you save. WR. Okay. So we are done. So the line is just how many? 5 lines, and you are finished.
Simple.
But it's not simple at all. Okay, if you understand, I know by now everybody is fine. So now we'll now test the interfaces. You come here. Some people are disturbing my phone. Why is the to configure? Now we go to the desktop command line. So you can decide to use, if you really know what you are doing, you can use the PDU to test, but for the first time you are learning, I will encourage that you use the ping command first. 192.168. This dot 2, right? .2.1. Okay, is that we are pinging the interface of the router. If you want to ping the second IP, second device to 3. Okay. Or if you have not pinged it before, you are trying for the first time, it will take, the latency will be high, but later it will come. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we'll go to
Yes, sir. We are here.
Okay, so let's go to .1. If you want to ping the .1 network, 168.1.1. Okay, see, it's pinging the interface of .1. So we can go to .2. So the receiving, this one is fast. And .3. So all the network is going through. Okay. If you want to view the configuration here, if you are on this interface and you want to view, just come. Okay. So this one you have to exit. And remember, if you want to save your configuration, I hope you know the command to save the entire configuration. Copy, running, configuration.
Config.
Yes, startup, config. Then you go. So now you can say that show IP, sorry.
IP route.
Thank you. IP, sorry, route. So you can see here. See, this one too is connected. Everywhere you see the R, sorry, the C is telling you direct connection, direct. And then you come here, the R here is your dynamic configuration that you have through the routing. So we are using the interface 192.168.2.0 through this interface to the 10.10.10.2. Then it also passes through the interface of 01. So this is how you use a dynamic configuration to also route packets from one network to another. To confirm, finally, you use the PDU packets to test from this interface to this place. You see successful. Finally, from here to this. If you go the first time and it fails, repeat it again until it goes through. But if the configuration is not correct and you try it 3 times and it failed, then please, you have to check your configurations. And you have to do. But for the first time when it fails, it's not too much trouble. Can you all see the communication going through from one end to another?
Sometimes you have to give it time.
Yes, it depends on the. But if it give you the response fail, let's try this one and see. From here to this. Okay, this one there, it went through straight. Sometimes if you have not tried before and guess they tell you fail. If you give it time, still not going through, then you have to check the configuration. So, class, are you all fine now with the routing?
Yes.
Any question?
Sir.
Yes.
Please, with the show IP protocols, with that command, is it going to show the R only?
Come again.
Testing the verification using the show IP protocol, is it going to just display the R?
If you are using a dynamic one,
Antonio, come again.
It will use the R. If you are in a static, it will use S with asterisk.
Okay.
Or if you are on a router, you can also use trace route. Let's try this one. On the PC over here, you can use trace set. Assuming you are here, you want to ping this one, you can use trace set. But when you're on the router, you use trace route. So let's see. We want to, that will tell you the number of hop points here. Trace route. Sorry. Then IP, we can use 10.10.10.2. You see the number of points, that is the only one in between. If you want to use the IP address of the network down there, 192. This one, the routers are not many, so it's showing that 168.2.2. Have you seen? It first land on the .2 and then went to the other side. So this one is used for testing. And if you want to use you want to see the IP addresses that are available with the configuration routing table, then you use the IP show IP route. Then you see it will show you network how they are connected, and then you'll be able to identify how they are communicating. So if you are not the one who set it up and you go and you want to verify how are the IP addresses communicating or they are configured, then these are the various commands you can use to verify. Trace route on the router, the trace set on the device, and then you can use the IP route to also check the available network that you have. Are we fine?
Yes, sir.
If you are here, if you are on this particular device and you want to use the trace set, that is where on the device, here should be trace set. You use the trace set to check. So, trace set. Then 192.168.2.2. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
To tell you all the available devices, where it is starting from and where it is ending. So the commands are just there for you to verify your configuration and then know the IP addresses that are available. Okay, I think with this, we can conclude on the routing. I think this time has been fruitful. I hope we have not spent the time for spending sake. So here are the commands that you can have to show your protocols. Then finally, dynamic configuration. Oh, sorry. Let me put it on the slideshow. Then the various ones. So go and try the rest. The testing, these are the commands that I was using. The ping command on the PC. First network and the second. Hope we have used all of them, right? So this is a summary how the routing protocols work and the type of features they have. Spend time and learn them, and then use them for your future studies. That's what I said. So, conclusion. Hey, can someone help me out? His network is breaking.
Decay.
We
All right,
cannot
so
also hear you.
now, conclusion of our routing. So static routing is simple and suitable for
Who?
small networks. I
Who,
think
me?
I've explained that. While dynamic routing protocols such as RIP, OSPF, and EIGRP automatically learn and update routers, making them more suitable for medium and large-scale networks. Using fast Ethernet interface, two routers can be interconnected efficiently to provide communication between separate VLANs. So you can also use serial interface. Let me just inform. All routers come with another interface called serial interface. So if you go and you come across different router and it's having serial interface, please don't be confused. Go ahead and then configure them. They are the same process. On this note, we'll come to the end of today's session. And I want to believe that our objective for the day has successfully been achieved. And our session has also been fruitful. And thank you all for coming for us to finish up what we did not finish. I hope that with this knowledge, you can go out there and then develop your skill in network and system administration, and also prepare you for your end of semester examination. On this note, I want to thank you all and wish you well in the forthcoming examination. We have already talked about the format of the exam, so I don't want to spend any time there again. But if you want to know, you may be having some, I think, section A and B. Section A and B, I don't think you have objectives, so please don't prepare your mind for objective. The objective you have are not many. There may be 2 or 3, and you are asked to select options from there. And the rest, you have simple questions, some abbreviations that you have to expand. Example, full meaning of RIP. Don't go and write rest in peace. So if you see something like this, expand the following abbreviation as used in network and system administration. What is the full meaning of RIP?
Routing Information Protocol.
Good. Just
Routing
simple.
information protocol.
Yes, just expand it like that and go. You have your full mark. It is OSPF.
Grammar two.
OSPF. If you see something like LAN, expand the full meaning. But if you see a question like explain the following terminologies or acronyms as used in system administration, and you see RIP, please don't just expand it and go. First, expand it. That will give you half of the mark. Then explain what is meant by, or what is the meaning of RIP. What does it do? So you have to further explain that it is a routing protocol, and then specify which type of routing protocol. It is a dynamic routing protocol. You can further talk about it being a distance vector protocol used in forwarding packets or routing packet within small networks within 15 hops. And those are the things you write simple about it. If you are asked to write or to explain, then go ahead and then expand and then explain. But if he says expand, just expand and go. Then section B, you have question. There's one composite one that all of you will do. Then after that, you have 3. You choose one, choose 2 also. I think 3. I can't remember, but you have one option, the one that all of you are required to do. Please don't leave it and go and fully spend time on that one. Yes. For a composite one, everybody's supposed to do it. Then you choose any additional 2. So out of section B, you have 4 questions. You have to answer 3. Don't leave question 1 and go and finish the rest of the 3. You score just 2/3. I pray that you will spend time and read the question carefully before you tackle. There will be no strange questions. All that you see are things that you have done. So if you have used AI to solve any of the assignment project I've given to you. Please, it's one of the reasons why I've met you today. Go and take time. Have you seen how I've taken time to go through the thing step by step?
Yes,
Learn
sir.
it and then know the configuration mode. If you have to configure anything, remember we have done switching and routing. So definitely there will be configurations on these areas. Go and master them and understand. And don't go with any foreign material. I will not be there to defend anybody who have carried any foreign material along with you. It will even be a shame for me to be mentioning that my students are copying. I have taken time to take you through. So please do your best and leave the rest. Favor will locate you if you are able to do your best. But if you want to fight your own battle, then you end up losing the both favor and your strength. Because Ecclesiastes 11 and 9 will tell you that the race is not for the swift. Neither, who knows the scripture? Ecclesiastes, are you there?
Yes, sir, we are here.
9:11.
Yes, sir, we are here.
Yes, Ecclesiastes 9:11 will tell you
Yes.
the race is not for the swift. Neither is for who? The one that have the strong, but it's grace and mercy that will locate you. So it is not your strength. It is not how much you know. It is the grace that will locate you. As you study and you prepare, pray alongside, and the favor of God will
Not
see
by
you through.
mind.
Are you there? If you have opened, you
Okay,
can
sir.
read.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. But my one who's there, do you open the Ecclesiastes 9:11?
SK.
Yes.
Let me give that one to you. Yeah, read it for me. So my message for you to go home with.
SK, be fast, be fast.
Some people don't have Bible, so they
Hello.
can't see. Yeah, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. I return.
Yes, read.
We are
Is
listening.
under the sun. That the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all.
Thank you. So that is telling you the race is not for the swift, and not for the battle for the strong, but chance and chance will happen to them all. It is God that shows mercy. So may the mercy locate you and grace follow you wherever you go. If you don't meet you, if I don't meet you again, that one go ahead with you in your endeavor of your career. See you on 28th, right? God be with you. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye. See you, sir.
Bye. You're welcome.